Well, hi, my name is Sasquatch from the band Sasquatch and the Sickabillys. I also go by King Sickabilly when I'm doing solo stuff. And I don't know what I want to sound like. I just do it. So you left me a little stone thrower, so I gotta know what to do. Well, you fumbled again and my volume's on 10. My train is gonna run through you. All the while you walk smiling, knowing what God puts me through. Well, you chose the devil, you forsaken rebel. No one could ever, never, ever change my view. Sometimes you'll be wrong as hell, and other times you know your girl real well. But when she stabs your back, hit the tracks, you gotta drop her off. Mama taught me not to play with guns. Sorry, Daddy, she got me on the run. Oh, my heart doesn't stop. I got places to be. Hell yeah, I do. So you left me a little stone thrower, so I gotta know what to do. Well, you fumbled again and my volume's on 10. My train is gonna run through you. All the while you walk smiling, knowing what God puts me through. Well, you chose the devil, I'm a forsaken rebel. No one could ever change my view. Well, that was one. Thank you. Since I ended on a G, I'm gonna continue on the G. The song is called Cut My Teeth. Hey! I'll try not to fall apart before the rapture starts. When the pain starts, you'll stare. When that war begins, you'll disappear. We've had some painful years. I can't take them any longer. I look at my hometown and realize I don't belong. Time ago, I decided that my mission lives in a song of the sky, and words of the land dead will rise again to show us that we're doing something wrong. On sunny days I want to move. On stormy days I sit and pray. But I'll move away instead before I wind up dead. Has the Lord been listening? Where will my spirit lead? Tick tock, tick tock. One day I might move back to Texas, maybe even Nashville, Tennessee. Cut my teeth singing country music, or I'll settle down in Pittsburgh, PA. Because my spirit works for me, you gotta steal what I get for free. But I'm real and to the core. I'm the type you love to hate. You wear your spirit on your face. I'd rather give, you'd rather take. Believe it or not, I'm leaving this town that I was born again. Let me tell you, it's the way that I could. On you should know this by now, that I'm the sensitive one in a million years. You'll see I wasn't wrong. on, mama. Sasquatch knew all along. Come on, get on that highway, come on. Hi! One day I might move back to Texas, maybe even Nashville, Tennessee. Cut my teeth singing country music, or I'll settle down in Pittsburgh, PA. I'll try not to fall apart before the rapture starts. When the pain starts, you'll stare. When that war begins, you'll disappear. We've had some painful years. I can't take them any longer. You wish you were just like me, but how could you ever even tell when you're too busy with your show that you stole from me? Well, thank you so much. What a great crowd. Probably the best crowd I've had in a long time. Better than that one time in Chapel Hill, North Carolina. Am I right, Steve? Fuck them. No, they're nice people. Just fuck the people that didn't show up. This song could have had so many more lyrics. And I am uncancelable. Cancelable. I say what I want, as you all should too. I've been scared to the bone and sad all alone. I've been locked inside my old soul for years. I've been burnt by the fire from a bad woman's lies. I've been laughed at while drowning in tears. Well, that type of demon sure as hell ain't no friend. It'll lead you to an early end. And if all by design you try to steal my life, I'll take my first shot at your head. Yes, I'll take my first shot at your head. A cold, shiny pistol on fire. A serpent dies in the sun. You should have known that I meant you no harm. You should have learned the peaceful ways of the gun. You should have learned the peaceful ways of the gun. Well, someday you'll learn who taught you all that you're thinking. One day you'll see it's brilliantly dumb. When you're standing in line for warm milk and hard bread, dystopia sure ain't no fun. When it's taken everything but true love. As you die on your knees from the black powdered breeze, a war-filled plan is coming along. Unless you're too dumb to see and laugh at people like me. And that's how they enslaved your heart. They planted their seeds. Truth is, you've never been free. As you stomp on the land of the brave and refuse to let your dark soul be saved. I've been teared to the bone and sad all alone. I've been locked inside my old soul for years. I've been burnt by the fire from a bad woman's lies. I've been laughed at while drowning in tears. Yes, that type of demon sure as hell ain't no friend. It'll lead you to an early end. And if all by design you try to steal my life, I'll take my first shot at your head. Yes, I'll take my first shot at your head. A cold, shiny pistol on fire. A serpent dies in the sun. You should have known that I meant you no harm. You should have learned the peaceful ways of the gun. You should have learned the peaceful ways of the gun. You should have learned the peaceful ways of the gun. You should have learned the peaceful ways of the gun. I forgot some of the lyrics, so I just improv, a little guitar bridge, and that's just got through it, didn't I? Yeah, that's great, bye. I gotta go somewhere else. Come on. Oh, never have I ever not looked up to thank the moonlight. Even when the darkness scares me, I'll not trust the sun too soon. I'll just thank my lucky stars that surround the moon. Your eyes seem to fade too slow while you dig into my soul. I guess that's why each day I die faster than a river flows. Never have I ever walked blindly through the sunrise. I'd rather stay here in bed, let the Lord decide my day. If the world don't wake up soon, there'll be hell to pay. Y'all sinners will never win, your hearts are angering. Stop, shut up, look back and see what you've done. You may not see it now, but the devil will get you somehow. Someday a one-way ticket to the coldest grave. Come on. Hey. As I sing to your empty souls, I'll bring a promise. I'll keep on trying to bring the light till my dying day. And whilst I rest in peace and you visit my soulless body, you'll claim you miss me while I lay upon the devil's slain. Oh, never have I ever not looked up to thank the moonlight. Even when the darkness scares me, I'll not trust the sun too soon. I'll just thank my lucky stars that surround the moon. Your eyes seem to fade too slow while you dig into my soul. I guess that's why each day I die faster than a river flows. Oh, never have I ever walked blindly through the sunrise. I'd rather stay here in bed, let the Lord decide my day. If the world don't wake up soon, there'll be hell to pay. If the world don't wake up soon, there'll be hell to pay. Oh, yeah. These lights are killing me. Not in a bad way. Just trying to rethink all my life choices while they're questioning my shit. I always said I implemented, and I don't want to say satanic, but, you know, you can't just go out onto the stage in front of a crowd and be, oh, God bless and thank you all for coming. Like, you're not going to stand out, and all the bad people aren't going to get it. You have to go out and mutiny, be the devil, to attract the devil's children, to convert them to be nicer to each other and make the community a little more genuine. High and lonesome, that's how I used to feel. Redheaded mama, you really make me feel like the world will end in 3 more days. So before I die, to the world I gotta say that I'm a thinker, I'm a singer, I'm a drinker, I'm an after midnight guitar slinging man. So come with me, my baby, you make me so happy and complete when you reach to hold my hand. I need her loving every day and every night and every way. Oh! When we kiss, the pain just melts away. And when she holds me, I just want this to stay like this forever and never. There could be no fool that could be so dumb or be so clever and try to take our love away. I'll slit his throat and watch him choke with his face shoved in the mud. I guess nobody told him I was crazy for your love. High and lonesome, that's how I used to feel. Red-headed mama, you really make me feel like the world will end in 2 more days. So before I die, to the world I gotta say that I'm a thinker, I'm a drinker, I'm a singer, I'm an after midnight guitar slinging man. That's what I am. So come with me, my baby, you make me so happy and complete when you reach to hold my hand. I need her loving every day and every night and every way. Jesus Christ. Thank you. One more? You tell me. I drank too much, I've smoked too much. I've done my share of gambling. I've sang with angels, danced with the devil, beyond the point of caring. But how does one forget about the pain? And how could I just walk away in shame? Oh. True story. While driving down to New Haven last night to kill my old friend. While driving up the boulevard last night to kill my old friend. He's laid too many false words on me while everyone just listened. But who am I to say when that bastard should die? He'll just hide in denial for selfish survival. Hey, hey! Holy Ghost revival on that dark day's arrival. Holy Ghost revival on that dark day's arrival. While I'm smiling upon the gates, escaping from the hate. Looking down to say farewell to all my friends in hell, to all my friends in hell, to all my friends in hell, to all my friends in hell. Let's stomp on the devil's head. Hey! Hey! Oh! I'll sit and drink my sins away. I'll twist one up for Jesus. Fermented grains to ease my pain. Sweet green for the right reasons. Holy Ghost revival on that dark day's arrival. Holy Ghost revival on that dark day's arrival. Holy Ghost revival on that dark day's arrival. While I'm smiling upon the gates, escaping from the hate. Looking down to say farewell to all my friends in hell. To all my friends in hell. To all my friends in hell.
Hello and welcome back to Motif's Between the Notes, sponsored by Mother Earth Wellness Center and Trinity Brew House. I'm Tess Lyons here at the Parlour with someone you probably know as Sasquatch, but during his solo career, you'll get to know him as King Sickabilly. How are you today?
I'm very good.
So I have an idea. I feel like we should take a bet about how many times you're going to say, "That's what she said" during this interview.
Do we drink?
So that's my thought. Viewers
Okay.
at home, you get to take a shot every time that it's said. And I think that it's going to be pretty hard.
That's what she said.
There we go. One down. Are you drunk yet?
And you also open up the floodgates. I hope you're ready, Toots.
Okay. I'm ready. I'm ready for it. Now,
That's what she said.
now I'm just so interested in your story. How did you get into music? When did you first pick up a guitar and rock everybody's socks
Holy
off?
crap.
Yeah.
Well, I tried rocking socks off from day one. Mm-hmm. I don't want to go dark. I had a guitar my dad found in a dumpster outside his garage when he had an auto body in Cumberland, Rhode Island, way back. I don't know how old I was, 10, 9, 8, whatever. I was back then. And it only had 2 or 3 strings on it. And one of his best friends, Larry Garabedian, was a pretty known guitar teacher. He's in a couple of cover bands. He played in my parents' wedding, like a Creedence Clearwater kind of band back in the 60s. And he taught me how to play a couple of notes on my 3 strings. And he'd come over to the house. I didn't know what the hell I was doing.
Did the guitar only have 3 strings to it?
Yes, because that's how it was found
It was
in the dumpster.
it was a garbage.
So, and I was not supposed to leave it behind the door because it's going to fall on your mother's foot and it's going to hurt her, and put your stuff away, blah, blah, blah. My dad, was pretty disciplined with me. Never hit me, though. Never abused me. He was always, but he taught me, you respect us. You respect your mother, number one. Unlike some kids today.
Yeah.
But I didn't listen because I was a dumb kid, and I put it behind the thing, and I'm on my bed, probably playing with my Matchbox cards, and
thinking my
and she
guitar's
comes in
so
with the
safe.
laundry basket, and the guitar fell on her foot and cut her, and she's like, and my mom, Italian, son of a bitch,
Son of a...
and she said some other words I don't want to put on television.
The children.
And my dad came in the house right at that point. What's going on? I was like, no, Mike, don't tell him. And he looks down. He's like, I told you to put it away. Now look at your mother. And he goes, that's it. You're done. And he took the guitar away.
So that was the end of your music
A
career.
couple of years later, was it elementary school, 4th grade, 5th grade? I always wanted to join band. I wanted to play an instrument. I always wanted to be a drummer. Now I'm glad I'm not. because they carry way too much shit.
Yeah.
It's a stupid.
The back line
it's
is
a
just
stupid
it's a pain.
career choice.
Yeah. Respectfully.
How many drummers does it take to turn in a light bulb?
That's what she said.
Whoa, what's a light bulb?
Oh.
Anyway, whoa.
Ooh.
So a couple of years go by. I went through 4th grade. I tried every instrument at Curtis McCabe Elementary School in Pawtucket. I started with trombone, trumpet, clarinet, all within 1 year. I could not decide. Back to trombone or trumpet, and then I was like, I want to play guitar.
You didn't go directly to the guitar?
No, it was 4th grade. I just wanted to be in band.
Yeah.
They didn't have a guitar in band.
Okay.
So finally, I was like, I want to play guitar. My dad's like, nope, you're going to quit. You're going to waste money. You're not going to practice. And I was like, no, please take me to guitar lessons. So he brought me to McDonald's Music, which was on Baker's Corner in Pawtucket, Seekonk.
Okay.
And he rented me by the week a Stella, a Parlour size acoustic guitar.
Acoustic.
And he says, as soon as you, I'm not paying for this because you're going to quit anyway. I said, tell me to get in my room if I ever say I want to quit. Even if I say no, you yell at me, punish me, throw me in the room, and make me not quit. I want to be a guitarist. He's like, all right, I'm going to hold you that.
Did you ever end up
6 months go
in your
by.
room?
He's like, how you doing? I was like, I'm practicing my chords. I like it. A couple weeks go by. I'm like, I kind of don't want. He's like, get in the room and practice your scales right now. I was like, I don't want to. Get in the room right now. I was like, you told me to force you. I was like, I don't want to. I want to play this. I want to play drums. It's like, get in the room and practice right now. So I did.
So dad
he pushed it, and then finally I was like, can I have my own guitar now? Since I didn't quit a year later, and he took me to Rick's Music World, and we picked out a red, beginner Strat. And he bought that and a little guitar amp. He still has the guitar.
And how long from that moment to performing shows out in public?
I was practicing in my basements. We had a couple of crazy shows in the basement in Pawtucket. On Halloween, we had about 100 people in the basement, slam dancing.
Did you always have the persona that you have today, or how long did that
I wasn't a singer
take?
yet. I wrote all the music. I wrote all the lyrics, but I wasn't a singer yet. And my singer at the time, 1990, John Charbonneau, moved to Florida. So I was like, well, what are we going to do now? I guess I got to learn how to sing.
Yeah.
And back then, I didn't know how to sing. I was singing out of the throat, trying to do like metal and stuff. And I gradually learned how to do the screaming style, thrash metal stuff. Then I started learning, sing from your gut. And, blah, blah, blah. And my voice changed after having the flu, where I couldn't scream anymore. And I had to become more on the Metallica side, growly kind of voice. And it just kind of went from there. Then I started getting into like other styles of music, like Simon & Garfunkel and Pink Floyd, Mr. Bungle, Nancy Sinatra, and Faith No More, and that kind of opened my thing up. And I left the metal scene. I started singing more, and a lot of the metal scene kind of abandoned us. And the band back then was called Altered Minds, and they left us because they're like, he's not metal anymore. And that's kind of how it all started until we get to the point where I moved to Texas, very abruptly in '96. And discovered real country music and real shit.
When did you start doing rockabilly stuff?
I still don't feel like I'm rockabilly, but I know there's some elements there. I'm sure there is. Upright bass, pompadour, or whatever the hell this is, and big hollow body reverb. I guess it is in the family.
Well, how did you become Sasquatch? When did
the word
all that...
Sasquatch came in high school when I was bigger than everyone. I was trying to grow my hair out. I dreadlocked it. And,
we should insert a photo of you in high school because you did have...
I have a couple.
You had long hair.
I had some locks.
You had some locks.
Yeah.
They blew in the wind.
But I had to fight my parents for that. I had to wait till I was like in high school to even like get approved to grow my hair. I wanted an earring. I wanted a nose ring. I wanted long hair, like kids are. I want a spike bracelet.
I want to paint my nails.
I want a Def Leppard headband.
Yeah.
Like I wanted to be cool. I want to be a rocker. I was like, no, you look like a girl. No, you look like this, like that. I was like, oh, I want to be a
Sue
rocker.
me.
Yeah, right. But no, they kept me grounded, like in a good way. Living in Texas, I was more into metal, Frank Zappa, blues, Simon & Garfunkel. I was Beatles. I liked all that stuff. And down the hall of my apartment, all I heard was Misfits and Metallica and Slayer out of one room from my roommate, and the other roommate blasting Hank Williams and old honky tonk shit. I was like, wow, that's good. It's like dark. And it kind of drew me into like, what else is there? And then this girl brought me to a show at Trees on Elm Street in Dallas, and I was like, I don't want to see country music. The guy drove his dog over with a pickup truck and boo-hoo and his beer and blah, blah, blah. It's like, baby, you're coming to the show. And I was like, all right. And I'm standing there and I'm watching who's now my friend, Wayne the Train Hancock, legend. And I'm like, what is this? It blew me away.
Your
He
cherry
changed
was
my world.
popping.
And right when I thought a drum solo was coming up, it was the upright bass slapping. I was like, where's the fucking drums? There's no drum. What is this madness? Converted me. I immediately got home from Rhode Island. I started delving into, I started listening to Johnny Cash and what taught him, what influenced him. And I just found all these acts and artists that paved the way years before.
You mentioned Johnny Cash. Who are a few of your other inspirations and influences?
Cowboy Copas. In the country realm of everything.
Or in just the kind of music that you'd like to pursue?
I don't know what kind of music I want to. I'm still learning years and years later. Dark, reverb-drenched blues, swampy honky tonk. It's kind of what turns me on. With some metal girl underneath the traditional aspects of country and blues. That's kind of what it's always, got me.
I mean, with that question, I'll ask, what's the ideal audience for Sasquatch? What's the ideal audience for King Sickabilly? You mentioned earlier attracting devil's children.
The devil's children are everywhere. Well, they are. And they, sometimes we get influenced by the dark side, sometimes it's good, sometimes it's bad. You need the balance. The ideal audience has always been, and I hope always will be, is everybody. From blue-collar workers to white-collar snoots with more money than I'll ever have, young people, old people, couples. My crowd has always been a melting pot. I never had the rockabilly crowd with all the snotty, staring at the cuffs of their jeans.
You just want them
crowd.
rocking out.
I just want
them
to make a difference, and I want to take people's pain away by hurting myself spiritually on stage throughout my music, taking their shit in and giving them something else so they leave with some perspective of, like, tomorrow's going to come, and I'm going to be grateful, and I'm going to, I'm going to be happy even if it hurts. I want to take people's pain
Speaking
away.
of hurting yourself, would you rather burn your pubes or throw up on stage?
Neither of those things. I would rather turn people on with my guitar skills and silky voice.
Ooh, you're really changing. You're really turning a new leaf.
I used to do some crazy shit back in the day.
But let's talk about the crazy shit. I need to hear some of these crazy stories
I didn't know we were going
of
there,
your
but you got it.
performance. What'd you say?
I didn't know we were going there, but it's your show. You bring me there.
I mean, just in our private conversations, you've mentioned some wild stuff.
Yeah, none of it was planned. It was sometimes standing on the middle of that stage and you see the people just staring at you. Like, this is do or die. I could just be like, beep, bop, baloo, la, thank you all for coming to the show. It's nice to see you. Or you can say, like, if you don't like it, get the fuck out, and smash a glass at someone's feet and tell them to dance or get out. And I've done all that shit. And I've kicked bar taps open on the bar and drank it. I've spit into ceiling fans to shower the crowd in Austin.
And what
Philly.
goes through your head, or what did go through your head when that was all going on?
I'm going to change the world. I'm going to do it right now because it could end any second.
Okay.
And I'm going to be epic.
Living completely in the moment.
I'm going to be epic right now because the world is ending right now. This is it.
Anarchy wins.
There's no time. Time's stupid. Like Janis Joplin said, it's all the same fucking day. And I just had all that in my head. Yeah, an inner anarchy. But to do some good.
Yeah.
To show people you can be free.
Yeah.
Is kind of was my objective back then.
You stand a lot for freedom, seen back then and currently.
Yeah, and more of an inner spiritual freedom. Don't I hope people don't get that confused with the country we're in or where you're from and all that crap. I think we're all from the same place, no matter what continent you grew up or was born on. I think we're all from the same.
Yeah.
We are.
So you were. You really put on quite the performance back in the day. Where are you seeing yourself going now, moving forward with King Sickabilly?
Well, I'm now working with a booking agency that I wanted 20 years ago that are about to throw me on the road more than I really want to, but I can't say no now.
Yeah, tell me, you just finished up a tour back
we did
in
a quick
October?
2-week run in October, September-ish.
And you have one that you're planning coming up soon.
There's some things I
correct?
can't say yet until I can't announce till February, but we will be running end of June to early July out to Wisconsin, Nashville, Kentucky. We're doing like a 3-week run, like a big oval tour. But I might be going out sooner in April for an even bigger venue tour with old friends of mine, band from LA. I can't announce that yet, but
Okay.
that's
It's on the hush
That's
hush.
being planned right now.
But we got a little taste of it.
Yeah,
So that
but I
was
can
nice.
say that I'm playing in Nashville on the outskirts in Madison. Dee's Country Cocktail Lounge with Hannah Juanita, which is amazing. That's played at my bar, and Tony Hannah that is about to play at my bar. It's all the Nashville gals. There's a girl club down there, and it's amazing. They're like kicking ass. They're like taking names, and it's really amazing. They're welcoming me to their lair to play on their stage that they call home, like my bar. You know, like it's like crazy.
Nashville folks, get your tickets. Rhode Islanders, book your flights.
Yes, on March 19th.
March
I'll be
19th.
at Dee's Lounge.
Okay. Now, switching gears a little bit, I
Yes.
want to talk about the other side of you, the club owner of Galactic Theater. Now, can you tell me a little bit about how long it's been open? What made you decide to dip your toes into this aspect of the music world?
Like anything I've done with what I just said with the performance aspect, is I want to give back. I'm not a taker. I don't like being given gifts. I like to give gifts. And I always said, someday I'd like to give somebody a home, like people have done for me, like Randy at the living room and like this place. Like,
You want to be the one to give
I
them the
want to
stage.
give back.
Yeah.
Yeah, that musicians need a home, whether it's an open mic or a chance to play on a Saturday night, to play, 30 minutes of their
Sing
heart.
karaoke.
That's me selling my soul. We'll talk about that another time. That's to pay the bills.
Shut the
hopefully.
cameras off.
Shut the cameras off. But I was in fine dining. I was a bartender, waiter, manager. In the middle of all the crazy touring I used to. I was doing 150 to 200 shows a year nationwide, driving every mile myself, printing my own T-shirts. I did it all. It burns you out. And I was like, I can't do this anymore.
You wanted a
I needed to
solid spot.
Yeah, so my 7-week tours turned into 4-week tours, then turned into 3-week. Then I was doing just a quick run to Philly and back. Like I was like, I'm kind of over this. Like I've done so many miles.
I'm a bit tired.
Yeah, I was like, I'm just gonna try to make money and be a bartender, manager at a fine dining restaurant, which I've done in several places. And then I was like, I can't do this anymore because that burned me out after 20-something years of doing the whole restaurant hospitality stuff. I was like, I'm going to open a vintage store.
But you have the experience to do what you're doing now.
Yeah, it kind of all melded together.
Yeah.
It's crazy.
You're like one superhuman. You can be behind the bar. You win bartending competitions now. Oh my God, you're blushing.
I'm a professional hack.
We can put you in any situation and you
yeah.
just crush it.
Well, I'm a survivor, if anything.
Yeah. How does it feel to be on the opposite end of the whole booking situation? You're not trying to get booked, at least at Galactic.
Oh, right.
But you're providing people
it's a little
space.
overwhelming. And I get the not answering emails of everybody that sends an email. I used to get mad at some venues. I'm like, why aren't they answering me? Don't they know who I am? I'll bring at least 100 people in there. Like, and why aren't they answering me? So I get sometimes musicians' frustrations of not being heard, and I do my best.
You're on both sides of it now.
On both sides.
There's empathy all around.
And I feel bad. I want them to get paid more, but the budget's this and that. It's really stressful. My heart goes out to anyone that's ever even tried to have a music venue. It's really insane.
It's really
to
wild.
keep it every single week, every single weekend, every single night. It's exhausting.
What has been the highlight though? Because there's got to be
Seeing people in the crowd
so many
go,
pros.
that's why I do it. Everything else sucks. I hate it.
And knowing that you brought it.
But
to
seeing,
them.
it's not even about me anymore. It's the ship is floating itself. I'm the captain, but it's driving itself. It's the people that show up. It's the energy of everybody, and the whole just seeing them say "wow" or just dancing, smiling, like shaking their head, like in disbelief. I can't believe this musician's in front of me right now. I brought it to them, but it's not about me doing that.
Yeah.
There's no ego in this. It's more like, whew, at least it was for something. It's more of a relief than a glory. I get no glory. I don't feel glory when I put on a good show. It's more like I did something.
Yeah.
That's why I do it.
It's like that accomplishment, even though it's not.
In the background, maybe, but I also feel guilty when I get a little too proud because I feel like I might get too lazy and relaxed. Like it's never good enough. I can do better. Every time.
We are set up like a therapy session, so we could dive deeper into that, but.
That's what she said.
Oh!
I'm trying to keep this very serious and
I
professional, but you
know,
opened
I
the
know.
gates of that's what she said, so this is on you, Tess.
The people back home are like, oh, they're
Ugh,
two
I'm
sheets to the
drunk.
wind.
This guy done talking yet?
All right, so you have the tour coming up, which is hush hush right now. But do you have anything in the works for albums or new music coming out?
I'm trying to reinvent myself again. So yes and no.
We talked a little bit about that.
I just recorded a solo demo. I'm not happy with my performance. It was a good job as far as the producer and all that, but my voice.
Tough.
I hate my voice.
Just an off day?
Yeah, it's just weird having that magnifying glass on you. It's just you and a guitar and a mic. This is harder than playing with a band. It's all like, you got to fill this shit
It's
up.
on you.
Yeah, it's not like even just doing this here. I feel more comfortable here than the studio.
You crushed it here.
Thanks. Well, I felt a little more in the dimension I needed to be in to go there.
Yeah.
I didn't in the studio, and I'm not going to release that now.
Okay.
I may just throw it away.
But the content that was supposed to be on the album,
With some of these songs, yeah.
are you going to re-record
I need
that,
to
do you
re-record them,
think?
but I want to do it with at least some other instruments, like a fiddle, maybe a pedal steel. I want to have that dark, high and lonesome kind of dreamscape.
Yeah.
You know, reverb drenched. There was like, too much reverb. No, it's never enough reverb.
More.
I love reverb. Reverb junkie. Yeah.
All right. Well, do you want to shout out your social medias where people can find you? Galactic Theater as well.
Yeah, I own a music venue called the Galactic Theater.
It's awesome.
Thank you. GalacticTheater.com that I try to keep updated. It's just me and 3 employees, 1 or 2 employees and me at a time. GalacticTheater.com or Instagram/Galactic Theater or Facebook. And then the band is Sickabilly, Sickabilly.com or King Sickabilly on the social medias.
Press that follow button.
Thank you.
Thank you so much for speaking with us today.
I hope I don't get reported for being a crazy person.
No, you are definitely canceled. I'm joking.
Thanks for having me.
We're great.
It's an honor to even be here and talk to you guys.
We love you.
You guys are doing a lot in the scene also, so
Yeah.
there's no way I was going to not be part of this if you
Well, we appreciate it.
Yeah.
And we also appreciate our sponsors, Mother Earth Wellness Center, Trinity Brew House, and the Parlour, of course, for letting us use this space. I'm Tess Lyons. Thank you so much, King Sickabilly, for being here.
Thank you for having me.
And we'll catch you on the next Motif Between the Notes. Thanks.
Thank you.